Quick question, do y'all usually get this mad at people for doing you a favor, or is this like an outlier case? Because I admittedly don't know much about this account, but I do know that this woman went ahead and said, get up and start cooking your man breakfast before I do, as a joke. And then the men went and successfully triangulated y'all against another woman who did absolutely nothing wrong. It's just very interesting because if my man was in another woman's comments after she said something like that and was like, oh, where does this girl live? And oh, I gotta come find her, and was just like a thirsty, disgusting hound dog in her comments, I would thank her. You've just exposed this piece of trash for exactly what it is, and now I can do the right thing and throw him in the goddamn waste basket. The last thing that I'd be doing is being upset with this beautiful young woman, because all she's doing is trolling on the internet like the rest of us. She didn't do anything wrong but say like a flippant off the wall thing, which people do that all the fucking time. And y'all came at her, other women came at her with a backlash of 10,000 suns. You guys are crazy for that. I'm sorry, I just have to say it. This woman did nothing but expose y'all's thirsty ass, disgusting ass husbands, boyfriends, fathers, whatever, and y'all are pointing the finger at her. All she did was say something. The men had no obligation to respond, to get involved, to start triangulating their girlfriends and wives with this content, and y'all blame her and not the men. It's the fact that the men, instead of ignoring her, saying something like that, or even getting into the comments and being like, oh, thanks, it's cool, but I can cook for myself because that's a human skill that everybody should have. Instead, the men were like, started showing this video to y'all, to their girlfriends, to their wives, and y'all got so upset that you chose a shitty, easily distracted, unloyal, impulsive man, and y'all went and turned that around on her. How the fuck are you mad because your man is so doggone thirsty? How the fuck are you mad about that? That is an insane take. I'm so sorry. If this is really what it's all about, the fact that she said, you better get up and cook a breakfast for your man before I do it myself, and the fact that y'all's delusional ass hobo boyfriends were like, oh, look, yeah, I can just go to her house and she's gonna cook me dinner. And y'all are mad at her. She is, out of the three people involved in this love triangle, she is the last one y'all should be mad at. You should be mad at your man, then you should be mad at yourself, and then you can be mad at her. It doesn't make sense. The order in which we're going does not make sense. Y'all are getting mad at her. Y'all are not getting mad at your boyfriends. Y'all are not examining your own, like, self-awareness. Like, there's no self-awareness happening for most of y'all in the situation, which is the fact that this is a woman on the internet. She did not come up to you or your man personally and was like, bitch, you better get in that kitchen before I cook for your man. Even if she did, what's the problem? If your man is faithful and your man is not a wackadoodle, he would just be like, okay, ma'am, like, can you move out of our way, please? I'm not mad at this girl right now because my husband would never run up to me, phone in hand, and be like, oh, look, this girl promised to cook me breakfast if you don't. Because he's not a literal fucking idiot. Because his IQ is not in the single digits. Y'all take pity on these men for no reason, and then you have no pity for a woman who's now being like harassed and doxxed and everything like that online, and being discussed for really no reason other than y'all's men are thirsty and disgusting. That's it. It's the only reason she's getting hate, is because she brought that out in them. And then y'all let your men triangulate you with a woman that neither you or they will ever meet. That is peak delusion. And I hate to break that to you, but that is absolute peak delusion. What do you mean you're mad at her? For what? If your man was faithful, if your man was respectful, if your man did not expect to be treated like a king baby, while y'all are going 50-50, you're probably financially supporting him, he still has the nerve to show you this video and be like, look, babe, if you don't cook for me, somebody else will. Fuck out of here. Like, if you don't pack up your shit and leave, why are you mad at her because your boyfriend's a fucking dumbass? Why? Explain that to me. I would never be mad at a woman for doing anything or saying anything on the internet, because if anything, It exposes the mentality of these men. The internet has been the best thing to happen to us as far as examining social dynamics and relational dynamics between men and women. This is just one of those instances where a woman says something jokingly. She probably knew it was going to get a big reaction out of all you fucking dummies, and that's why she said it. Y'all are that simple. You're that simple to knock off your equilibrium. I'm just going to say it. This is not queen behavior. A lot of you women are like, yes, queen this, queen that. A queen would never care what some peasant man thinks that she should do with her life based on another woman's experience online, who literally makes cooking videos online that I repeat once again, neither of you will ever meet her, and everybody's got their fucking panties in a bunch, like as if she's personally like finding every man in her comments and going over to his house and cooking for him. And even if she was, what's the big fucking deal? Y'all's men literally came out here and told you that you have no value to them unless you are like an unpaid house servant, and that they would actually go out and betray you and betray their loyalty to you if there was another woman willing to bring more to the table, like literally like food. And y'all think she should be embarrassed? Y'all think she should be canceled? She did you a fucking favor. Now go sit somewhere and think about it, because it's absolutely pathetic to watch, ladies. Cut it out. Godspeed.